Hey guys! Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be looking at a video from Creamfields, which might have captured Ayub with Lucy. Also, Rachel makes no sense in her interview, and it looks like Ophelia forgot to mention asking Ayub to move his car. So the first thing we are going to look at is a video that was taken at the Creamfields festival, because this is where I believe Jay became closer to Lucy. Because before this festival, we don't really see many pictures of Jay with Lucy. But in this video, people have been claiming that they have spotted Ayub. So in this clip, you can see that the camera is turned around, and someone who looks like Ayub is seen in this video. Now, I can't say that it's definitely Ayub because all you can see is someone wearing a hat and sunglasses. All we have to go off is the side of someone's face. To be honest, when you first see this video, it does look like it could be Ayub, and after looking at this for quite some time, I still can't say if it is him or if it's not. If we compare this picture to photos that we have of Ayub, there are some similarities. This is really interesting, because if this is Ayub, then this is something that needs to be looked at. This video was taken in 2023, which is a year before Jay went to Tenerife. We know for a fact that Brad, Jay, and Lucy were together at the Creamfields Festival. But if Ayub is with them, and this is him in the video, then it proves that Ayub must have met them in 2023 and not when Jay arrived in Tenerife. Ayub claims he met Jay, Brad, and Lucy at the same time, and the only way he met them was through Brandon. But if Ayub is in this video, then he is telling the truth. He did meet them all at the same time, but it was actually around a year before they even went to Tenerife. It does make me think that this could be someone else and it might not be Ayub. Because if he knew he was in a video that Lucy had uploaded, I doubt he would lie so badly, knowing that he would get caught out. We can see that Ayub does wear these type of hats, because in his interview with Cullen, he is wearing the same type of hat as this person is wearing in the video. From seeing this video, it leaves me confused, because I can't confirm that this is definitely Ayub, and I can't say that it's not him, because I really don't know. If Ayub did meet Jay and his friends at a festival back in 2023, it really makes you think that them meeting again in Tenerife is very suspicious, especially as Ayub claims he had never met them before Tenerife. Let me know what you guys think, and if you think it's Ayub in this video, because I have compared a lot of pictures and I still don't have a definite answer. Obviously, his beard line is different, but that can be altered easily if he has had a shape-up, so that doesn't give us proof that this isn't him. Also, what I remember from Ayub's podcast is that he says he met up with Jay and his friends quite a few times throughout Jay's time in Tenerife, but he claims that they just kept bumping into each other. But they might have been a lot closer than we thought, and there is only one reason why I think Ayub would be hanging around with Jay and his friends, and I think you guys know what I mean by that as well. The next thing we are going to look at is a video where Rachel says that they need to find out who Jay went to the Airbnb with, but Brad already had that answer.
You need help answering, really.
Well, yeah, obviously we need to know realistically who these people are who was with, and just, I mean, you don't just disappear, do you? It has been searched up there. I've been up there myself this morning. I was up first thing this morning searching his last pinned location, and there's no sighting or anything. Like she said, it is quite busy with people, so someone must have seen him. You know, I just don't know what else to do.
So Rachel says that they need to find out realistically who the people were that Jay went to the Airbnb with. This is something that I noticed, and I thought Brad had already told his mom who these people are. We know that Rachel says in a voice note that they knew who Ayub was and that it was fine that Jay went with them. So how come Rachel is in an interview saying that they need to find out who they are? Also, personally, I think that Brad told his mom everything, so that would mean that Rachel already knew who these people were, because Brad would have told her. We don't have a date on the voice note that Rachel sent either, so there could be a small possibility that Brad hadn't told her everything yet. But in my opinion, I think Brad would have told Rachel everything once she arrived in Tenerife. Another thing that I don't get is that everyone is so reluctant to say Ayub's name. Not once was his name mentioned until Mark Williams Thomas got involved in this case. Also, how come Mark came to investigate and found out who Ayub was, and then his name was released to the public? Because until Mark got involved, Ayub's name wasn't mentioned, and up until now, they still haven't released Rocky's real name. Rachel didn't release Ayub's name, and Lucy and Brad didn't speak about him either, despite going on Facebook and starting a GoFundMe. Throughout all the things Lucy posted on Facebook, she didn't say any names, which I find really strange. Even when Brad posted on Facebook, he didn't mention Ayub or that they had been hanging out with each other prior to Jay going missing. Instead, Ayub was branded as a stranger. Rachel also says in this video that it is very busy and that someone must have seen Jay. Well, how come we still only have one person who claims they saw Jay, and that one person is Ophelia, the same woman who wouldn't speak to Jay's family? Not one other person has come forward and said that they saw Jay, and if it's that busy, someone would have seen him. It's not like Jay went missing late at night. He went missing at around 8:30 in the morning, and I say missing, but Jay wasn't actually missing because he spoke to Brad and Lucy and they had his location. But he apparently went off-road at around 8:30, and he apparently left the Airbnb around 8 o'clock. So I still find it strange that within half an hour of walking, he was only seen by one person, despite it being so busy like Rachel says. It really makes me think that Jay leaving the Airbnb didn't happen the way they say it did. The last thing we are going to talk about in today's video is Ophelia's statement. Because not once have I seen that Ophelia spoke about asking Ayub to move his car. Remember, Ayub claims that Ophelia knocked on the door and asked him to move his car. Now, a lot has happened with this case, but I just can't remember seeing Ophelia talking about speaking to Ayub. So again, Ayub hasn't been mentioned, and it's like nobody wanted to mention his name for some reason. The only person who actually got in contact with Ayub and got his name out there was Mark Williams Thomas. So even though Mark apparently isn't the most trustworthy person, he still made sure that he put pressure on Ayub, which is what the Spanish police didn't do. Ayub says that the Spanish police didn't treat him as a suspect, and when he first went to do his interview, they didn't even know who he was. And in his words, he said he had to remind them that he was a witness. This just proves that no one wanted to mention Ayub's name. For what reason, I don't know. But it does seem like he could have figured out what his story was going to be and is hiding vital information. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will update you as we find out more.